And good evening tonight from Tampa. We are here tonight as Hurricane Milton has just made landfall, a major Category 3 hurricane with 120-mile-an-hour winds just off Sarasota. This hurricane has now made landfall in Siesta Key. Authorities are warning of an historic and dangerous storm surge. I can tell you the winds have been extraordinary here. The rain coming in sideways. You can see it blowing here behind us. And as a precaution, we are broadcasting tonight for the West Coast inside a concrete parking garage to make sure that everybody here on the crew remains safe. I should also point out that in addition to this hurricane making landfall at this hour, there have been at least 30 reported tornadoes on the ground already. You can see the wind picking up. As we come on the air at this hour, the eye of this hurricane, again, just making landfall at Siesta Key. That's just outside Sarasota. Strong winds, storm surge already lashing the shore for some time. Here's the track making landfall in Venice, just south of Sarasota. High winds already powering waves and battering downtown. And then, of course, as I mentioned, the tornadoes. This home security camera capturing a tornado roaring through a neighborhood in Fort Myers. Everything suddenly going dark. Another tornado spotted on a traffic camera crossing I-75 west of Fort Lauderdale. This shows just how far and wide the effects of this storm have been felt for hours. Tonight, here my interview with the hurricane hunters from NOAA flying right into the hurricane, rocked by turbulence, what they witnessed inside the eye of the hurricane. And you're going to hear from the lieutenant commander just back on the ground tonight. President Biden late today coming before the cameras, warning of the dangers of this hurricane. And again, Hurricane Milton just making landfall as we come on the air here in the West tonight. So let's get the latest forecast just in from the National Hurricane Center. Chief Meteorologist Ginger Z is live in Fort Myers with the very latest for us. Ginger?
Well, David, now we have our landfall, as you mentioned, at Siesta Key, which is about 75 miles to my north. But look behind me. Do you see that little shed and that door? The door handle is pretty apparent, and the surge has made it up there. We've had to climb up here in the last hour because the surge has overtaken the entire pool deck. It's breached into the pool here at the hotel, and we are going to see onshore winds here, not just in Fort Myers, Port Charlotte, but all the way up close to that dirty side of the eye wall. Let's go ahead and go through the forecast, because there's an extreme wind warning where you are. That means people need to be taking shelter immediately. You treat that like a tornado. So Bradenton, Clearwater, Tampa, all in that. Little debris flying around me here. Sorry. Let's go ahead and talk about what's going to happen with the rest of the storm and how it's going to cross the center of the state. We have max sustained winds 120. It's got still an east-northeast movement at 15 miles per hour, so it's going to cruise. It's going to go really fast tonight. By tomorrow afternoon, Milton will be back in the Atlantic. Before that happens, though, tornado watches have been up throughout the day. They'll still stick with us tonight. Daytona Beach, Orlando, Melbourne, Tampa, and Sarasota. Watch for those twists to come on. We had big-time tornadoes. And the surge is happening now. You saw it behind me, but 9 to 13 feet just to our north, 8 to 12 around here, and 6 to 9 feet, David, around you. The surge is going to last for the next 4 or 5 hours, and high tide is early tomorrow morning, so it's only going to grow.
Ginger, just extraordinary wind gusts right here with this hurricane making landfall as we're on the air. Excellent reporting from you and the team. Please stay safe.